Alright, my heart health has taken a turn for the worse. I need to watch my heart a little closer. The things that probably caused the problem is eating too many eggs. I've eaten like a dozen eggs over the course of 3 days. So that could be a problem. And then I had those black olives that had a high salt content. I think my blood pressure might be up. And then last week I was stressing myself out about the pro se arrangement, so that was really sending my heart into a lot of stressful levels. My heart was really going for that one, and I think I'm still experiencing problems from that. So I need to, and it feels weird. It's like it's a different feeling, one I've never felt before. It feels like it's deeper in the chest, like there's a congestion deeper in the chest. So I want to lower my blood pressure and get the blood circulation going better. I'm putting cayenne pepper into the water. I might want to carry cayenne pepper in my bag again, just as a safety precaution. And then whatever else I can consume. The red foods. I'm gonna need to focus on the red foods, things that don't congest. I've been trying to eat more leafy greens, but as good as they are, they're also gonna coagulate the blood a little bit more. So I gotta think about keeping the blood as thin as possible and minimizing the leaves. Working towards thinning, maybe with, I don't know, maybe garlic or whatever. I want to avoid those eggs. I ate all the egg yolks, and those could have done it. Those could have sent me over. The black olives, that high salt content, could have done it. Either way, I slept good last night. Just woke up and started feeling kind of awful. And my heart always feels worse right before I have to poop, but it still feels kind of bad. And I did put cayenne pepper in the water, and whenever I don't feel the cayenne pepper as strongly, then I know there's a problem. Whenever I'm a little more numb to cayenne pepper in my mouth, then there's a problem. When I'm sensitive, there is no problem, but there is a problem now, and yeah, the energy is in an imbalance, and I just need to put it back into a better balance by focusing on the blood circulating foods. I'd say my blood circulation is stagnated. I was thinking celery seed too. That's supposed to balance out the blood pressure. I'm thinking I want to also avoid the foods that manipulate my testosterone. I always think that's a problem when I have too many those testosterone manipulating herbs. I need to reduce that. So it's yeah, cayenne usually is my main focus. I wish I had other ideas for like the red foods that can feed my heart directly, but cayenne is one of the better known ones. Yeah, I've been feeling this weird feeling in my heart for a couple of weeks now. It's been off and on, but today now it's been really bad. And I think I might have brought it up with the black olives, and maybe even this sesame tahini too, with all the oils that are involved in it. But my circulation is stagnated. I got a pale tongue, pretty pale tongue. So it's I got to work on my circulation stagnation. I think I want to get on the internet and read up on Chinese medicine again, and just to remind myself of why I'm at this point. All right, stress, too many oily foods, just really affecting my circulation adversely. All right, I'm gonna try to find the park that's here at Parkside Creek. You can really smell the flowers around here. The vegetation looks pretty good. I'm pretty impressed, but I mean, it is only springtime, so it's hard to say. It's when spring is when the vegetation explodes out of the ground. Did they paint vinyl siding? It almost looks like they have vinyl siding, but probably not if they got painted. This tree doesn't look like it's alive. There are some trees that are late and leaves coming out, like the oak tree, but yeah, that one looks dead. So, a house for sale. They do a really good job on poop 9/11. We scoop. This is odd. I'm just coming over here to get a closer look at the car. Poop takeaway deodorizing. That might be something funny to look at. Here's a classic. He even waved at me. So it's a nice neighborhood around here. Oh, it's a old Mustang. I think I want to take a left here. Man, I forget. I'll just have to take a guess. I do have my iPad with me. Getting burnt up out here. See, there's pretty good vegetation, but this used to all be sagebrush. And the people have manipulated the waterways and all that to a large extent. Tapping into the water flowing down the mountain. Now what's this? Kindergarten? I didn't see any schools on the map. I might have taken a wrong turn. Got some wide open fields around here next to the park. Very green. Nice dark green. It's really impressive. I don't understand. How does it maintain such a lusciousness? There's some ducks hanging out. It seems like I only see male and females hanging out. One male, they pair up and then just kind of stick with each other. You can hear quail. This is pretty neat. Next to McDonald's and then the Albertsons, they got this canal, and they're trying to hide it too with the bushes, and then yeah, the fence. Oh, I wonder what they cut down here. I'm not sure what kind of tree that is. They certainly cut all the trees down that could have grown along this canal. And it goes underground. And where exactly to, I'm not sure. But yeah, it looks fairly clear and it doesn't stink. Looks in pretty good shape. You just walk behind it. No trespassing, huh? They don't want you behind the store. And it looks like it just rose. It recently rose because those plants, those aren't exactly water plants. Maybe they released a gate. There's this duck who's working hard to stay ahead of me. His buddy, who's another male, I'm surprised, just kind of went the other way down there. Alright, he's going back. Going back to his buddy. They kind of separated. Yep. Drop right back down. So yeah, I think this waterway was just recently opened up. Okay, it looks, because there's vegetation that was growing in there, that like a dandelion. There's a dandelion underneath water, and so you know it's not just gonna grow underneath the water like that. And there's still snow on the mountains off in the distance. That is a very tempting place to go. What's the deal with them leaving food out like this? I just grabbed some stuff. There's some that look pretty rotten, but I mean these avocados are in pretty good shape. They might be a little rotten, but I grabbed a few of them. Celery. I think it's a part of the food prep, yeah. They got grapes. Why are they throwing them out like this? Just out in the open. I don't think many people walk back here though. Alright, when you can feel your heart beating, you know that's not a good sign, okay? And I'm feeling my heart beating. I've been struggling with this heart issue for a while now, and this heat doesn't help. I'm just gonna remember this shade. It's 12:38. The shade is like right, like facing the road right now, and I believe it loops around. This guy is in a nice shade spot, but it won't be that way for the afternoon. Okay, so you may wonder why this is so green and lush. Well, they got an extensive watering system. It's very sophisticated. I think another concern. About the only joy I get out of this place is hearing the quails. It's kind of comical. I saw a couple of kids on top of the roof of this middle school building. I'm not exactly sure how they got up there. Maybe climbed up a pole or something.